Good morning, class. Today we're going to continue our unit on the age of exploration. We're going to talk about how the Europeans wanted to explore the world. The Europeans were very centered on their own world. Okay, you know what I mean by that? It means they didn't care about what was going on in the rest of the world until it was almost too late. But we're going to learn some of the reasons why they went today. Imagine, if you will, for a second, it is the 1400s. Okay? You're an explorer and you're going to a completely unknown island. You don't know what lives there, how to get there, or how long it will take to be. Would you say you're pretty scared at this point? You're pretty scared. Absolutely. What will you do? Think about it. What will you do? What would you do? You would run. Oh, that's a good answer. What rewards besides jewels might come from exploring the sea? What do you think? I mean, think about it. You're going to other places. You can get jewels, sure, but think about all the fantastic things that they have over there that you don't. Let's think about that. And what risks might you entail or get by embarking on such an unknown journey? What do you think could happen? You could die, right? You could die because you don't know what kind of diseases they have out there in the world. So let's look at this. What aims Europeans back then to explore India, or for that matter, any other part of the world? All right. Any questions at this point? All right, let's continue. Okay, let's look at the reasons. There's 3 reasons here we're going to focus on. For gold, God, and glory. So let's talk about gold first. What's gold? What do you use gold for? What did they use gold for? Money. Very good. Gold was wealth. You have a lot of gold, you're very what? You're very rich. Very good. New spices in Europe were introduced during the Crusades, which was a holy war to gain back control of the former countries they had lost. So when they got these spices, people looked at these spices and they said to themselves, I want these spices. I want to put salt on my food. I want to put pepper on my food. I want to preserve my food. So demand for the spices went up. Okay? Europeans, another important reason why they could make a lot of money by cutting out the middleman. What's the middleman? Do you know who the middleman is? The middleman is somebody who you have to pay to do something for you. They had to pay the guy. If they wanted to go get silk in Asia, could they just go and get silk in Asia? No, they had to find somebody to go get it for them and bring it back. But if they went by themselves, do you think they'd make some more money? They wouldn't have to pay the guy, right? And if you don't have to pay somebody, do you make more money? Do you make more money? Yes, absolutely. So Europeans tried to find new trade routes because they wanted new sources of wealth. They had a lot of money, but they wanted more money, right? Do you understand what I'm saying? So what happened is the Muslims sold the spices to the Italians for lots of money, okay? Then the Italians sold it to Europe for more money. Remember I told you this is all about what? Gold. You think they're making more money? When they're selling it, who's buying it? Europe. Their own people are buying it, right? You think they're making a lot of money at this point? You don't think they're making a lot of money at this point? I think they are too. All right, so let's move on. Oh, and let's talk about another one. Okay? Let's talk about God. Who's God? God's in heaven. God is the Father. People were very religious back then. Okay? They were very religious back then. So, do you think they wanted other people to be religious too? So if you go to a church, let's say you go to church, right? And you want to go around and you want to talk to people that believe the same thing as you do. You don't want to spread that around the world so you can have a bunch of Christians around the world? Sure you do. And that's what they wanted to do. That's what they wanted to do. They wanted to spread their religion around the world. Now, sometimes people will argue they went about it the wrong way, okay? But that's for another lesson. That's for another time. We'll talk about that later. Okay, glory. Have you ever been the first to complete something? Have you ever been the first to do something? Is there something that you have done in the past that you're the only person
Good morning,
have
teachers
done?
and students. May I have your attention, please?
Pause it.
I have a few